Batu Caves Thaipusam traditionally starts with the silver chariot procession which begins at the Mahamariamman temple here at Chinatown at the heart of Kuala Lumpur. The auspicious hour has finally come. The silver chariot, now shiny and decorated, is pulled to the front of the Mahamariamman temple. Meanwhile, in the temple, pujas are performed to ready Lord Murugan and all his devotees for his journey in the silver chariot. A massive crowd chokes the entire area surrounding the temple. It's hard to imagine that this is happening in a country with only 8% Indian ethnicity.
Interesting here. But I can recollect 1950s, you see, where we were facing this emergency period of after the British had come back with the Japanese going on. So the government then did not allow processions, and so a lorry had to be hired. They carried it with full devotion on the lorry and went up to Batu Caves and had the Thai Pusam. And there were no long processions like what you see now.
At 12 p.m. exactly, the silver chariot begins to move, with the devotees walking the entire 7-mile distance to Batu Caves from the Mahamariamman temple.
Few years back, the whole world and everyone was thinking that we are more greater than God. God got nothing to do with this world. We decide everything. But now the humans have a spiritual awakening that we must have devotion. Without devotion, we can never succeed anything in this world. They have come to that conclusion. And that is why nowadays we see a lot of Hindu youths are participating in the processions. Usually there will be about 30,000-40,000 people walking around with the chariot. But this year, more than 100,000 people walked with the chariot, and 50% of them were youths. It's a great thing.
The journey takes about 12 hours as the silver chariot stopped frequently for Lord Murugan to shower his blessings on devotees along the way. The youth dance and sing before Lord Murugan, transforming the mundane atmosphere of this modern city, while parents bring their children for Lord Murugan's darshan. It's nearly 11 in the morning when the silver chariot finally arrives at Batu Cave. An incredible reception awaits Lord Murugan. The same body which governs a few other major temples around Kuala Lumpur governs the Batu Caves complex. This synergy has helped Thaipusam to be the foremost Hindu festival in Malaysia.
The crowds which used to come in those days, I noticed as a youth, were the workers, estates. They used to save money to come to Batu Caves for Thai Pusam. And once they come there, they will come in their best dressed jewelry and all that, you see. And they come along bringing things like a bag of rice, or sometimes they even bring cows, chicken and so on.
It's a busy morning for the group of priests specially brought in from India for the occasion. No sooner have they arrived with the silver chariot when they are called upon to perform the flag raising ceremony. Thaipusam has officially begun at Batu Caves. Though it's a Murugan festival, the focus during Thaipusam is on his weapon, the whale. Now, with pomp and pageantry, the sacred whale of Muruga is taken to the nearby river. Here, just as the Kavadi bearers have their ritual bath before assuming their Kavadis, the whale too is ritually bathed.
When a man takes a vow, one says, I'll pierce through a metal and then I'll take that right to your Sannadhi. Another one will say, I will pierce through small metals all over my body and I will bear it and I'll come to you. There'll be another one who will be a bit harder one. That indicates that he is vigorously doing the vows. And the softest way of doing is to take a pot of milk and go slowly walking up to the shrine. There's another one which is much easier than that, is that you just pray and go outside. So different people do different type of promises that they make, which we call it a vow.